Alright, so today we are going to start with The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Okay, it's basically the poem here is a lyric. Alright, it's a musical poem. What the poet does here, okay, we are going to explore here the poet's longing for the peace and tranquility of Innisfree, a place where he spent a lot of time as a boy. Innisfree is the name of a place. It is a very quiet place, and that is the reason the poet wants to go there. He had spent his childhood in this place. He has very sweet memories at that place. That is why he wanted to go back to the lake island of Innisfree. So basically, this poem, The Lake of Innisfree, which is written by William Butler, it is a lyric. It is a musical poem at least, okay? Here we are going to explore the poet's longing, okay? The poet is going to long here. The poet's longing for peace and tranquility, okay? For peace and tranquility. What does that suggest? The poem is a lyric, yeah? It is a musical poem, yeah? We're going to address here, the poet. He wants peace in his life. He wants tranquility in his life. And he thinks that Innisfree is the best place where he could find all that. He had spent his whole childhood, he spent his whole childhood at that place. It was a very quiet place, and that's the reason why the poet wanted to go there. He wanted to go there because he could have, formed so very good memories at that place. That's why he wanted to go back to the lake island of Innisfree. So, the stanza 1. I'll arise and go now, and go to Innisfree. Now, before dealing with that, let us know what Innisfree means, okay? What's the meaning of the word Innisfree? So in simple words, Innisfree is basically an island or a lake towards the countryside. Okay, it's basically an island towards... Stylus is not working properly. Okay, so it is an island towards the countryside. So now the poet says, I'll arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee-loud glade. Look here. The poet says that now he will arise and go. Go where? Go to Innisfree. He says that, okay, I'll now go and arise, okay? I here refers to the poet William Butler. He says that he wants to go to Innisfree. Over there, he wants to build a small room for himself with clay and small sticks which are used to make the walls of the fences of the cabin. Wattles are the same thing, okay? They're the sticks which are used to make the fences of the cabin. So he wants to go to Innisfree because he wants to, when he'll go there, he wants to build a small room for him. A small space for him, which will be made up of clay and also small sticks which are used to fence the cabin. Wattles, okay? As he will need some food to eat also. What he will do? He will grow 9 rows of beans near the room. Also, he will get the honey from the honeybee hive. He says that the open space where he will build his room will be full of the buzz and sound of the bees, and over there he will live all alone in peace and tranquility. Okay, so he wants to go live in peace and tranquility. What does he want to do once he goes there? He wants to build a small room, a small cabin for himself. He wants to have a small space for himself, right? And that small room has to be made up of clay and small sticks. Small sticks, wattles. Okay, he wants that room to be made up of clay and wattles. Wattles are small sticks which are used to, make the fences and the walls of the cabin. Also, he wants, he will require food. Food is a basic amenity, right? So, to fulfill his food requirements, what he'll do, he'll grow 9 bees, okay, 9 rows of beans near his room. Also, to get some honey, the taste of sugar. He wants to have honey. So, he'll also have honey bees, which will be buzzing around, and he'll be living all alone with peace and tranquility. That was the stanza 1. Stanza 2, let's see. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. There midnight's all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow. and evenings full of the linnet's wings. Look here. So basically, in this stanza, the poet says that when in Innisfree, he will feel peaceful, right? He wanted what? He wanted tranquility and peace, right? So when he will feel peaceful, and he says that the feeling of peace is felt slowly and gradually. It's not a radical process. It is got slowly and gradually. He describes how he would feel peaceful in the morning time when it is cloudy and the view is not very clear. Then it will appear as if the morning has worn a wheel and has hidden itself. Wheel is a piece of fine material which is worn by women to protect or hide their faces. Okay? Wheel is what? Wheel is a covering. Alright? Has worn a wheel and has hidden. Okay. One second. So much fluctuation takes place. Yeah. Here I am. Okay, so in the morning time when it is cloudy and the view is not very clear, it will appear as if the morning is worn a wheel. It is worn a covering as the women do, right? And has hidden itself. Looking at this scene will make him feel peaceful. Further, he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, the sound will bring him at peace. Also, at midnight when he'll see the twinkling stars in the open sky, their shine will bring him peace. In the afternoon, when the sunlight will give a purplish glow, it will also give him peace. Okay? During the evening, when he will see the linnet bird flying in the sky. Linnet is a small brown and grey bird, okay? When he'll see linnet bird flying in the sky, he'll also feel peaceful. So what are the things which will make him feel peaceful in Innisfree? Yeah? So, he'll peace, many things are discussed, right? We need to remember them in sequence. So, first that he says, peace is obtained in a very gradual process, in a very slow process. Right? He describes how he would be peaceful. He says that in the morning time, when it is cloudy, the morning wears a wheel to cover itself. Right? When the view is not very clear. This scene makes him feel peaceful. He says again that when the male cricket insect, it sings a song, so that sound brings him peace. Next he says that at the midnight, when he sees the twinkling stars in the open sky, then it brings him peace. Then during the evening, when the sun, so then in the afternoon, when the sunlight, it gives a purplish glow, it gives him peace. Evening, when the linnet bird is flying in the sky, it makes him feel peaceful. These are the things which make the poet feel peaceful. Let's come now. I'll arise and go now, for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. Okay, night and day all the time. Lapping means striking. Now let's move. So in this stanza, the poet says that now it's the time he will stand up and go to Innisfree, because all of the time, okay, even it's day and night, all the time, the sound of the lake water striking the shore repeats in his mind. The sound attracts him towards the lake. Wherever he is, either standing on the roadway or on the grey colored pavements, he hears the sound deep in the innermost, in the core of his heart. Okay, he says that now it's all over. I'm fed up. Now I'll stand up. I'll go to Innisfree, because all the time the sound, the sound of the lake waters which are lapping, striking the shores, they repeat in his mind. The sound attracts him towards the lake of the Innisfree. Right? Whether he's standing on the roadway or the grey colored pavements, he hears that sound from the core of his heart. Alright? Now, rhyme scheme. Alliteration, repetition, personification, and metaphors used here. So these are the literary devices which are used in it. That's all about this chapter. Now let us look at the theme of this chapter and then we'll wind up. Okay, so as we see, the theme of this particular poem, it revolves around nature versus civilization. Okay, the main theme is return to nature, right? The poet, he's a busy being, right? He's living in urban areas, right? He's living in urban areas. He has migrated to urban areas, and now he feels like it's so busy life, so noise, so pollution, so diseases. It's like evil, right? Or so much materialistic thinking, fancy living, industrialization, right? So he wants something very opposite to this civilization. What we value in life is often exact opposite to what the civilization brings with it, right? What does the nature do? It helps us to explore different forms of life. But what does a civilization do? We have to abide by a set of rules. But nature, independent. We are independent to do, right? So the poet, he seems to be fed up, right? At last he says, "Na, with all day I'm fed up. I want, that sounds of the lakes, they are disturbing him, whether he's on the roadway or the pavement, the grey colored pavement." So he wants to arise, he wants to go then and there, right? So that's return to nature. That's the main theme of this. I want you all to write it down, okay? That's it for today. And I hope that it was a very fun session for all of you. So remember the poetic devices, that's a lyric, okay? And prepare for it well. Thank you, everybody. Just let me know about your doubts, okay? Anytime. Thank you.